So hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna share you some of the insights which I have learned about productivity and all. This is especially the video for those who want to do something by their own. They don't uh, they are not preparing for any exam, but they want to do some kind of skill learning business by their own, and not by the pressure of any exam, or not because of any external pressure, but out of their desire to do something they have to do. They want to do it. So for them this video is gonna be. So basically I'm gonna share you what are the mistakes we does in this time, which you have to avoid. This was the basic mistake I did. I was just doing the things which I used to do in my studies, that I have to do it, I have to do it, and I should do it at any cost. But what happens is, there in exams there is like clear pressure of a society, of ourselves also, that if we fail what we will do and all that. And also there is a clear deadline, clear structure to follow of exam. But in this type of things like business, in skill learning, the clarity or the surety of getting success is very much less, because there is no clear path what should we do and how can we do that. So here, rather than forcing things, we just have to enjoy things. We just have to enjoy things. When you are doing any type of learning, any type of skill, doing any type of work, you have to just say that how good it is, I am getting to do this, whereas all the other people are just preparing for the exam which they don't like to prepare, and just forcing them to do it. But I am here doing something extraordinary which will gonna help people in future. You have to be grateful for it. You don't have to take it as a burden. You have to take it as an opportunity, as a good thing for you, which will help you also in future and also others. And by you will do it by learning new things, by enjoying it, not by forcing it on you. So that's for the first learning. Second thing was like, we should do things and second thing, like, we always do that mistake. We set numbers of hours and measure that number of hours every day as a measure of productivity. But in real, productivity has no link to the number of hours. We don't have to measure the number of hours we are working and compare our productivity compared to previous day with those hours. Sometimes what happen, our productivity or the feeling of doing work goes down, and that time if we see our numbers, we will be like, how can I do that, means this less hours of work, how can I do this? But according to that day, you would have done it or give it your 100%. But though you are not happy, because on paper the number are seeing very much less, but in reality you have gave your 100%. But at that point what you have to do is that you have to completely stop that uh, counting numbers one thing. Because what happens when you do like that, means if you have set 6 hours of work for that day as a target, and you just did 5 hours 30 minutes of work, and you now assumes you that you are a failure, or you didn't did good thing, and you start uh, scolding or regretting, or that is not a good feeling which comes out of you. So what happens, our mind assumes that we did so much work and still we are not satisfied with what we have did, means I have done 5 hours of work but still I'm not satisfied. So why to do this work? Just let do nothing and just stay as it is. So this situation in real happened with me, and then I realized that rather than scolding ourselves for not doing that work, we have to just appreciate what we have did. Even though it's like 2 hours 3 hours of work, or just 50 30 minutes of work, we should appreciate ourselves for doing that. We should celebrate that moment. We should like pat ourselves and celebrate that you have done a great job. By this, we will do 100x more work and with more productivity by doing this, rather than scolding ourselves for not doing a 5 hours work. Means you have to don't add external pressure on yourself. Everything, if you are doing now, which is adding a external pressure on you, you have to stop all that, and you have to just make that process so well, so easy, that inside your energy comes to do that work, which will lead you to success. Because there are two things. Means at the end there are two people. One is like an employee who is externalizing his pressure, and second one is like a ambition entrepreneur who has energy coming out of him to do that thing, not because someone is doing saying to him, because he really want to do that. He will always outperform him with the less amount of work, because the energy he will be putting will be of next level. So that's what the today's learning was. Thank you.